it and get handy with it as quickly as possible, because you'll need it in your off-grid pursuits. I can assure you of that. Let's go up to the next level here, and we've got tons of Bibles. I have more Bibles than I probably should have. I actually really feel like I should be giving these away to people who don't have Bibles. So that's something I really think I'm going to start doing. I've run out of bookshelf space on the library shelves here, so I've got some stuff horizontal here. Companion planting. It's basically a book on what plantings are complementary to one another. They're not all crops. Some of them are trees, some of them are bushes, others are perennials, some annuals, and it's essential to permaculture design. Organic Gardener's Handbook of Natural Pest and Disease Control, along the same lines. The Restoration Agriculture is a great introduction to permaculture. This book here by Mulfinger and Davis called The Cabin. When we were fixing to build and design and getting ready to put the off-grid cabin together, we grabbed this just for some ideas. It turns out we didn't build the cabin, the cabin. We built the little mini cabin just as a place to stay, so we wouldn't have to pitch a tent. And God willing, we will be building the real cabin this spring and summer. And of course, we'll take you along for that. This book here, The Total Outdoorsman Manual, my son Luke got me that for Christmas this year. Love you, buddy. Thank you for that. You're a great boy and a great son. Thank you. And up here, just some miscellaneous stuff. Ultimate Guide to Buying Wine. I don't think I've opened that up twice. I like wine, good wine. I don't really know too much about it, but it's cool. I've always been very much interested in entrepreneurship and business and retail and just the whole psychology, even though I'm very much vehemently opposed to psychology from the Christian perspective. I say that more in loose terms, psychology of buying and selling. And some books on, algebra and mathematics and things, woodworking books, sailing books, survival books, The Self-Sufficient Life and How to Live It. This actually reminds me of a recent video by my buddy Doug and Stacy from Grown in Faith Farm out in Missouri. I want to shout out to you guys. It's funny because I've had this book for quite a while, and it's a really, really good book. And Doug did a video recently where he kind of went through a couple of books on his bookshelf, and he has this on his shelf. And so, hey, Doug, you're the man. We admire so much what you're doing out there. I've learned so much, not just about how to do certain things that you guys do, but you really have a lot to offer. And anybody who has not checked out Growing in Faith Farm, go check their channel out. Doug and Stacy truly live off grid. I mean, they are OFF grid. There is no electricity. There is no mechanized equipment. They are living as though this was 1800, 1770, somewhere around there. They're using animals, horses, and old-fashioned systems to live a simple, rewarding, and fulfilling life. And check out their channel. They're good folks. And there's a lot of philosophy and worldview material from a biblical perspective. They're living a very faithful life, and they're a real encouragement to me. So a big A+ to you guys. Next to that, some more back to basic stuff, homesteading, compendium, I guess you might say. Old woodworking book that I picked up, History and Theology of Calvinism, and a couple of Zondervan concordances. I am not an NIV guy. I bought this early on in my journey, and I can't just bear the thought of throwing away a $60 book, or maybe it was $100, I don't know, whatever. Finally, I'll go over a couple things on the top shelf. How to Win a Local Election. I guess I have another copy of that. I didn't realize that. Again, I'm into real estate stuff, and that's kind of a cool book. One of those infomercial books, but it ended up being a very good book. There's a book on C# programming. I've got a huge library of computer books. They're just not here. And I try to avoid reading them unless I really have to. And Donald Trump, he's kind of gotten, too big for his own britches, but I started getting into Trump and his business skills and advice and what have you. I read around the book called The Art of the Deal. The Art of the Deal was a very good book, and it inspired me a lot. My aspirations have changed. I'm not really interested in becoming a billionaire anymore. In many ways, I think it would complicate things, and I'm not interested. So thank you anyways. I just want enough to get by and be happy and do what we have to do. More Bibles, a writing journal, a James O'Keefe book, which I haven't picked up, haven't even read it. And, here's a great book. This is a really good book. This is worth me reaching up here. I hope I don't knock everything over. This is a book by Pastor Chuck Baldwin. Oh, man. To Keep or Not to Keep, Why Christians Should Not Give Up Their Guns. Read this book. Chuck Baldwin is one of the only pastors I'm aware of in this country that has a proper understanding of Romans 13 and the Christian's relationship to the government. So check out Chuck Baldwin. He can be found at Liberty Fellowship MT, like Montana.com. LibertyFellowshipMT.com. Check him out. A little bit more Spurgeon. 365 Bible stories. Pretty good stuff for kids. And, the kids always love this stuff. An old sales book called Selling the Invisible. And one of the all-time best books on the doctrine of predestination is a book by Lorraine Botner called The Reformed Doctrine of Predestination. The book is so good I own it twice. Actually, I bought several copies to give away to various people. I actually thought that I ran out. I ordered a couple more and then gave one or two away, and I ended up somehow with two because I found the one I thought I lost. Well, this video was really, really impromptu, and I was just sitting down on the couch, and I'm like, well, I think I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the library. And to date, I would say this is the longest video that I've ever done. And I can't believe I've been talking here for 40 minutes and 34 seconds. But it's unedited, and I'm just going to let it roll. And before we quit, make sure you check out Growing in Faith Farm, Doug and Stacy out in Missouri. And these guys are really living off grid, and they're really doing it. And you just watch a couple of their videos and you see how happy they are. And just ask yourself if that's what you're looking for. And if you are, I guess, if you're not already moving toward it, maybe you should think about it. Alright guys, well, thank you for taking the time. Thanks for taking 40 minutes of your life that you're never going to get back to watch this video. And maybe you've learned a little bit about this Redneck Homestead guy. And I don't know, like I said in my introduction video, it's really kind of a whole bunch of different weird things. And we're having fun doing it. And I'm sure as time goes on, we'll get into more of a rhythm of things that we're going to, material that we're going to bring to you. But for now, that's all. And until the next video, you take care. If you haven't already subscribed, we'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button right now. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what direction we should go in. Take care.